What's up, Zoners? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Jason, the Lucky Bastard. Youth Wolf coming at you live from the West Coast, and this is the Fantasy Red Zone live, man. Coming at you really live Friday night. This is our drinking show. What are you laughing about, man?
We're coming at you really live.
Usually I'm like live, and it's like pre-recorded.
But this shit's
really live, people. All right, no editing. Don't check out our previous episodes. No editing there, Jason.
No, dude, it was edited, man. I went back and looked at it. It was edited. Yeah, anyway. Tripping over nothing, man.
Hey, this is our live rankings episode, so ask questions in the chat, man. Get our rankings. We're going to go over it all. We're going to share the screen. Got Excel files with tables, all kinds of shit like that. We have our news and our brews, man. Before we get into all that, before everything, though, Jason, we need help. Please tell the public how they can help this show.
Yeah, if you guys are new to the show, if you go ahead and hit the subscribe, we appreciate that very much. We're also on the radio, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. We even got a Patreon, and we also have a lovely thank you button if you guys are feeling friendly. Back to you, Tyler.
All right, Jason, first up in the news, man. Ricky Pearsall and Brock Purdy going to play. I traded away Baker Mayfield to get Amon-Ra St. Brown plus some stuff. And Jason, I picked up Mac Jones thinking I was going to be saved by Mac Jones. Well, guess what, man? Purdy is going to be back with Pearsall. So I own Pearsall. I pushed him over Juwan Jennings because he was the healthy one. Now, Jason, Juwan Jennings is healthier than Pearsall. So healthy Kittle, healthy Juwan Jennings, and then Pearsall coming back. I am not starting him this week. I'm starting a lot of players over him. Maybe even Darius Slayton over him. I need to look at stuff. And Brock Purdy, Jason, I tried to pick him up off waivers. Guess what? People held on to
him. Okay, so you're waiting to see what's going to happen with Ricky Pearsall on the field before you're going to.
I'm not starting. I ain't starting him in the first week back. I think it's first. Oh yeah, they're playing Arizona. Wait, shit, who are they playing?
Yeah, I think it's the Cardinals.
All right.
You just gotta wait.
Jason, Dobbins is officially out. Like 4 hours ago? Since IR is still a possibility, I almost guarantee that fool goes to IR. Knowing J.K. Dobbins and foot injuries all season has been putting people on IR late. So yeah, man. Harvey and I guess Batty in full PPR leagues maybe is worth a flex.
Yeah, maybe. I think RJ Harvey is obviously going to get more opportunities this game than he has all year, but dude, I'm afraid of bad day. Oh. I'm afraid what role he's going to play too.
He's a method actor, Jason, so he's gonna be at running back in that role. Kincaid is out, and Shakir should play. So Kincaid was putting together some decent games. The weather for this game, Jason, I don't know if you saw this. Buffalo, it's gonna be 30-something degrees, 40-mile-an-hour winds. They're going against Tampa Bay. So I've got James Cook going nuclear, and Baker Mayfield downgraded. But Shakir this week, I would have it as a flex.
You would have a Shakira flex every week.
I know.
And he's either going to burn you or he's going to get probably like 14
Kincaid
points.
Isn't there. If Kincaid's not there, you'd think Shakira would be getting the extra like 5 or 6 targets. But the weather's so bad, who knows what they're going to be doing? They're probably going to be running the ball a lot.
No, we need Dawson Knox to do well.
Laporta, Jason, is out. I ranked him, and then I was like, oh shit. I had not been paying attention to that. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got a bad matchup versus what's his name, dude? Cooper DeJean. How do you feel about him with Sam Laporta out? Jameson Williams, how do you feel about him?
I think it's more a bump for Jameson Williams. Amon-Ra is going to get his. Or at least he's going to get the targets, at least. I'm not afraid about Amon-Ra. This whole thing is, I think, Dan Campbell, man. I think Williams is going to be more involved. Who's their backup tight end? We don't know exactly. There's a reason why.
Yeah, Williams 7+ targets in the last 3 out of the 4 last weeks, and yeah, I forgot what else I was going to say.
Yep, he had a little crying session. Ricky Bulletproof Pearsall. Let's fucking go. Olaf wants to say that.
What's up, Olaf?
Hey, we got a quick question, Tyler.
What?
Kells 22. He's in a bind. Yeah, we're here to help you, man. In the Superflex, I started Travion Henderson as my RB1, as my Shit, I lost it. As my RB2 flex, I have CMC. My quarterbacks is Hurt and Love. Would you shoot for a trifecta starting Jalen Warren over Jordan Love? Help.
Yeah, I'd go Jalen Warren over Jordan Love. I feel like Jordan Love is, without Tucker Kraft and Matthew Golden's back, Romeo Dobbs, I think, and I like Romeo Dobbs and Josh Jacobs are the two people you can start from there with confidence. And Jordan Love's not even one of those people. So I was going to say, I want to see his fantasy output because I was surprised when I was ranking this full low, but then I checked the stats and I was like, oh, I'm going to rank this full low. And the other person you're talking about has potential for has a higher ceiling, so I would chase that.
Last time Jalen Warren went up against the Bengals, he rushed for like 150 yards.
It's a Cincinnati, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I was, and they're at home, right?
I think Pittsburgh is home this time. Yeah.
So
and I think they're underdogs too.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really. Jalen Warren, I don't really care if he's almost game script proof because he's catching balls as well. Jordan Love, though, 8 fantasy points, 7 fantasy points at home versus Carolina, at home versus Philadelphia. At the Giants is a better matchup than Carolina and Philadelphia, but still. And then he's at home versus Minnesota. That's not great. At Detroit, that's not great. He's not going to have a good matchup until week 14. So Jordan Love's going to be on a slump for the next month, man. Last thing real quick, Jason, London just popped up on the injury report. Questionable now with a sickness and back, but sickness I'm interested in. So Drake London, man, I think he's got 100+ yards and like 4 out of the last 5 or 3 out of the last 4, some crazy shit like that.
So he might be down with the sickness, huh? With a sickness.
Ooh, ah! Oh God. All right, Jason. Let me. I'm gonna start sharing our rankings. Ooh, ah! Remember there
we got Merrick Murray. Hey y'all, should I start Colston or Fairmouth?
Colston or Freiermuth. All right, yeah, that's a tough one because Colston's upside just went insane. Freiermuth versus the Bengals. I forget who he was really good against. 1 second.
Who he's really good against?
Yeah, there was some team that he goes against, and he's caught like a ton of touchdowns versus. And I can't remember if that was last week or this week. But let me go to our tight ends. I'm sharing it now. So we're in the tight ends. I also have Vegas. So this is my rank. This is Jason's. My rank is turd. This one right here. Bastard is Jason's. Average is the show's. And then Las Vegas, they extrapolate the overs and unders and get the rankings off of that. So you can, if you don't trust us, at least you can see the Vegas rankings. And what was it, Jason? It was Loveland at 19 or Pat Freiermuth at 18. I have Loveland over Freiermuth. Vegas has Freiermuth in the, back to back with Loveland. I would chase the upside with Loveland, Jason. And a part of I need to check it again, but tight ends versus Vikings with Brian Flores has been successful. I think they give the top 5 points to tight ends last season, and over the last month, they've been giving up a lot of more points to tight ends and not the wide receivers or running backs. So I would go with Colson Loveland, Jason.
Okay, yeah. If Cole Kmet is playing, that's a roll of the dice.
It is, but man, Pat Freiermuth is a bigger. I mean, they're both rolls of the dice, man. So that's what I would do there, and I'll spell the name right now. Yeah, dude. All right. Any other questions, Jason?
Yeah, Kells is back. He wants to know, would you drop Hunter Henry for Isaiah Likely?
I don't even think I have Isaiah Likely in here right now, especially versus the Cleveland. So Hunter Henry, I was just checking him out. Not that great. This week, where is that? Oh, that's the quarterbacks. I was like, man, usually I put tight ends last. But this week, let's see. Hunter Henry. Dude, he was top 12 for Vegas. Jason, he was top 12 for you. I had him at 16 because I checked what he's been doing over the last couple of weeks. Nothing. He had that one huge week, like 4 weeks ago, and that was it. Drake May spreading the ball around, and I really like Mac Hollins over Hunter Henry and Stephon Diggs. Those are the 2 main threats. And even Travion Henderson being there now kind of hurts Hunter Henry, like that touchdown in the end zone. That's like Hunter Henry type of shit. So I'm downgrading Hunter Henry, and then who was the other player? Oh, Isaiah Likely. I don't even have Isaiah. Oh, Isaiah Likely ranked 27th, man. Vegas has him as 24th. I would keep Hunter Henry over Isaiah Likely, Jason.
Like moving forward, I'm assuming this is rest of the season.
Because isn't Mark Andrews questionable this week, but he's actually playing?
I'm not sure.
I think that's the case. So, I mean, I get it. Like, Mark Andrews was injured, but I don't know, dude. I don't like Flowers. I don't like Mark Andrews. I don't like any. I like Lamar Jackson a lot, but I don't like any of the pass catchers, dude. Yeah, I mean, so he's had 4 or 5 targets over the last 2 weeks. That's like the most he's been involved. 60 yards, 17 yards. Yeah, give me Hunter Henry, dude. There ain't no way I'm doing that. And let me just make sure Mark Andrews real quick. So Mark Andrews is healthy. Yeah. So yeah, you're not dropping Hunter Henry. You're gonna drop Isaiah Likely. So, and he's kind of getting the same amount of targets as Mark Andrews. But Mark Andrews is catching the touchdowns.
He wanted to add like this is for the rest of the season because their matchups are so amazing. Yeah, we did this earlier. We had an episode earlier, and I think Mark Andrews had the number 1 strength of schedule heading forward.
Yeah.
Problem with Mark Andrews, though, he only gets like 3 or 4 receptions. You got to pray that each catch is going to be a touchdown.
Both of them, literally, Likely and Mark Andrews are both touchdown dependent. And on a given week, Hunter Henry it doesn't have to be touchdown dependent. But he has been in a slump, dude. Hunter Henry's been sucking. So I understand why you want to drop him, but pick up Dalton Schultz and drop Hunter Henry. Don't pick up Isaiah Likely and drop him.
Olaf is saying Fairmouth has 2 touchdowns versus Cincy already.
That's what it was, dude. That's what it was. Okay. So it was Cincinnati. That's why Fairmouth was like, I was like, I heard on sports radio, Fairmouth was amazing versus this matchup or something like that. And then
it looks like we got a
what's up? What's up, man?
V Skinny. Kenny. Oh, it's not Skinny, it's Kenny. Okay. And in PPR, would you rather roster Corum or B-Rob? And how do we feel about Penix week 14 against Seattle? Because Drake May's out that week.
Yeah, so Penix week 14?
Yep, versus Seattle.
If it's at Seattle or at home. At home's a different story, but Penix, man, I think Penix has been a roller coaster as of late. Like, let's see, dude. 11 points, 21 points, 11 points, 14 points, 20 points. So his ceiling is like 20 points, and his floor is like 11. He's gotten that 2 times in the last 4 games. And then at home versus Seattle, Jason, he was at New England and had 21 points. That's what surprised me when I was looking at his stats earlier. I was like, holy shit, man, New England's defense has been playing well. And he had 3 touchdowns, all to Drake London. He has not surpassed 300 yards, dude, in the last 4 games. Who was it between? Michael Penix or who?
No, he was just saying, how do you feel about starting Michael Penix against Seattle? Because he has Drake May, but Drake May is out that week with a bye.
Yeah, I think he's going to be outside the top 12, to be honest with you. So if you're in a 12-man league, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle. At the Jets, I like, and at New Orleans, I like. I don't like this matchup at home versus Carolina. So he's going to have 2 good games going into that. So maybe he might be able to carry some momentum at home. But other than that, there's nothing positive I see.
Would you say he should pick up Shuck or Gabriel instead?
Shuck, if he continues to do well, right? Gabriel, I'd rather start Michael Penix at home than Gabriel.
Well, they are playing. Gabriel will play against the Titans that week at home.
Yeah. And I was going to say, yeah, but usually when that happens, man, like we just went over it, man. Like the Titans do not allow a lot of passing attempts. It's like 4th in the league. It was something like 4th fewest in the league or something like that. So,
and the Saints would be at Tampa Bay that week.
Yeah, I would go Shuck over that because Tampa Bay scoring the ball on Saints. Now it's a divisional matchup, and sometimes those are weird. But I would take the risk on that going against Baker Mayfield. But I want to see what Tyler Shuck does because I think he just scored 20-plus fantasy points and did well. So, yeah. So you're planning ahead, which is very smart that week before playoffs. But Michael Penix at home versus Seattle, I could probably roll the dice on Shuck over that.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Seattle's got, I think they have the number one fantasy defense in the league.
Seattle?
Yep.
Well, that fool came from Baltimore. Now look at Baltimore's defense.
Go back to Baltimore.
Yeah. All right. And then I can point out some stuff that we have. Bo Nix. Jason, I do want to point out that Vegas has ranked 9th.
Woo! What am I missing here?
And what's up?
So what am I missing here?
Oh,
Bo Nix at they are home. I guess I didn't put that in the factor, but damn. Okay.
And I was like, dude, how could that, after you saw that was a standalone game on a Thursday, given Thursday Night Football is terrible. I was just listening to an interview with, I can't remember, but they're like, hey man, Thursday Night Football is always going to be terrible. Like if you're in fantasy football, you probably shouldn't even be starting people on Thursday nights. But over the last couple of years, it's been a lot better because people are learning how to prepare for it. But in general, Thursday night sucks. But Bo Nix was fucking terrible, dude. So I don't understand what Vegas is doing there. Also, Jordan Love, they have 13th. Jason, you and I have like way later. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. I guess the Giants, I mean, I guess maybe with Jameis Winston playing, they're thinking maybe there's a potential of a shootout. But I really see this being a Josh Jacobs game. I'm actually going to talk about him later in my episode because this is just such a good matchup for Josh Jacobs. I guess if it could turn into a shootout with Winston, Love could, you know, be, where they have him at, say top 10. He could be top 10 at the end of the week. Potentially, also, I can see it.
Yeah. Jacoby Brissett, Jason, I want to point out, I picked him up in our Dynasty League with no quarterbacks available, and I am so lucky I did. Vegas has him ranked 8th, okay? So he's been amazing. Jason and I both have him as a borderline starting quarterback. But I just want to point out that Vegas really believes in Jacoby Brissett. And then, Jason, you ranked Jameson Winston 17th. How do you feel about him going against Green Bay Packers?
I feel like he could be 17th best this week. Let me hold on. I think part of the reason why are the Giants home.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
I've got all the matchups on the running backs and wide receivers, and then I gave up on the tight ends and what.
Okay, because we know how Jameis Winston could play, dude. He had a couple like 300 and 400-yard games last season, and the Packers defense, like, you know, Micah Parsons, I don't even think has had a sack in the last like 3 games. Like their defense is like they're doing a lot of, you know, bend not break, but we got Winston playing, dude. He could be like I feel like I even put him at his floor. Like he could either be, you know, the 17th best or he could be the first best. I think he's going to hit this floor, actually. I don't think he's going to be that great, but we never know. He can still throw for like 300 yards this game.
I think Wan'Dale Robinson was either my best or worst. I can't remember what it was, but Kevin Bullard, I want to say he's one of the better slot cornerbacks in the league. And then they also have Valentine. So they got a really good slot corner and a really good outside corner. And then the other corner gets targeted a ton. So I don't know, man. Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson are going to be covered pretty well. Theo Johnson might break out. Theo Johnson, man, we can talk about that real quick. I know you have him ranked high. Theo Johnson for Vegas is ranked number 6 real quick. I just want to point that out. Number 6, you've got him 7.
Oh, damn. I thought I was even ranking him high. Yeah, you know, the cornerbacks have been playing pretty well, but, you know, Green Bay, their last 2 games they played at home, they've lost. Still. So
LaFleur is on the hot seat, apparently.
Well, dude, and Jordan Love just, I don't know, or what's his name? Winston, I feel like because of that defense, there is a possibility I feel like he could do well. Also, and that's another reason why I have Theo Johnson as ranked number 7, is because besides what's his name? Jerry Jeudy last year. Oh my God, what is that tight end's name? I'm not thinking of Fanny. David Njoku played well under Winston too. So I'm like, and who else are we going to throw the ball to?
Oh, I don't know. Jason, who's a better quarterback, Jameis Winston or Jordan Love?
This year?
I'm not even talking about fantasy. I'm talking about real life quarterback play.
Oh, I think Jordan Love for sure.
Okay. All right.
Winston's
Hey.
just nuts, dude. There's no time management. There's no game management with him. He just wants to throw the ball 30 yards every time. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
And I started Cedric Tillman. I was like, you better pick up Cedric Tillman. And he was wide receiver 3 for like over the 3-week period. And then Jerry Jeudy was like a wide receiver fucking 5.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, Darius Slayton. I want to see where I have Darius Slayton and where Vegas has. I don't even know Vegas. Vegas ranked like 40 wide receivers. So I'm imagining they have Darius Slayton here.
There he is. Oh, wait.
Darius Slayton. They've got 37. So
37.
I've got 36. He's a flex option. I'm like debating on if I should start him as a flex. 30 and 37. Oh, I think I messed up on that 48. But Tez Johnson, Jason, as well, I think is undervalued. When I think about at Buffalo, Tampa Bay, like they're gonna have to score touchdowns. I bet you Tez Johnson catches 1 touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that he's being used right now is touchdown heavy, even though he only had 1. I remember I went over his red zone targets and it was only 1 before like last week or the week before.
Jeez.
I know, but he's catching all these touchdowns. So I'm like, I don't even give a shit about your red zone targets, dog.
He's catching a lot of touchdowns. Yeah, he got a nice little one-handed touchdown last week. The garbage time, but still, man, points are points.
Garbage time is what I live off of. All right. Any questions, Jason?
No.
Okay, no problem. Calvin Ridley, Vegas has ranked super low. At Elick Amanor, Vegas thinks that Elick Amanor is going to be a better start than Calvin Ridley. So Tennessee's kind of jacked. Let's see. What else was standing out to me? 14. Oh, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jason. Vegas has ranked number 14. So a super high-end wide receiver 2 with Jameis Winston. And what surprised me is that he was even ranked, right? Because even when they have like new quarterbacks or whatever, they don't even like have bets on people. But Wan'Dale Robinson, they have enough confidence in him to put him as wide receiver 14.
Bro, Olaf just hit us up with some news. He said Darius Slayton just ruled out.
Well, I'm starting Green Bay's defense, and dude, Wan'Dale Robinson. So they got Jalen Hyatt, right? I was all about Jalen Hyatt.
That's your guy.
I was all breathe the Dremel, Jalen Hyatt, yeah. Deuce. And who was the other guy? It was like the fucking Deuce McAllister or whatever the fuck. No.
Deuce
Who's
Vaughn.
the running back? Deuce Vaughn. I fell in love with the runner. Yeah. I think that's the same draft, Jason. I mean, hey, when you fall in love with that many people, because I was like, hey, somebody was like, hey, you were the only guy that liked Troy Franklin. I'm like, yeah, well, I also liked 14 other people.
Yeah.
Thank
you for knowing the one I got right. It's like, yep.
Hey, Travion Henderson's looking good. So if you just take a sample size of 2 weeks, man, I'm looking amazing.
Are you a little bit concerned from yesterday?
I'm thinking about trading his ass for fucking Jonathan Taylor.
Dude, I think he might be a sell high if you can.
I'm seriously thinking about trading him for like a top running back, and then I'll give him like a bunch of other shit too.
Yeah. Like he did great with 3 touchdowns, but did you see his yards per carry against that awful Jets defense? I was like, oh, damn.
But he had more yards after contact than he did at all. So like he was getting hit behind the line every time. And then he had 9 forced missed tackles on 24 touches.
That's a concern for that line. That's what I'm saying, dude.
So like, yeah, but usually the New England offensive line has been really good. Or are they that bad?
I mean, they're not great. They're not great. It's like they're under a yard before contact per attempt for running back. So that's not like one of the best in the league. So yeah, I totally, I know he was getting hit in the backfield. It's just funny how like, I think it was a couple of games ago, Ramondre Stevenson had like 16 rushes for 50 yards and a couple of touchdowns. They're like, oh my God, he's awful. And the Henderson did the same thing. And they're like, he's amazing. Sit down from the heavens above.
But when you watch the game, Jason, like when you watch the plays, he's like Adrian Peterson. But he's not as big or strong.
All right.
Dude, full sprint, Jason, full sprint.
All right, I need you to look at this one here. There's a lot going on. We do got a question from Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Herbert.
Oh my! Oh, I'm supposed to be looking at this. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Holy
saying. I was
shit.
like, you need to look
Herbert
at this.
Burrows, CMC. Okay, Hendo, Monty, Puka, fucking dead. Sutton. Oh, his wide receivers are suffering. Oh my god, dude. Trade Bach. You better trade Brock Bowers or Tyler Warren. What was the question?
Let me go back. He's thinking about trading Sutton, Franklin, Woody, Monty.
No, you need to keep Franklin, man. Your wide receivers are jacked. I would trade Sutton, and I would trade man. I mean, you've got CMC, JT, and Hendo. So trade all of your trade Monty and B-Rob, and dude, this is the time. Like, if you're making playoffs, dude, this is the time to start trading. I mean, the trade deadline's like right now. So
Okay,
you better do it, man.
He's thinking about doing those trades for Chris Brown and a Dunze.
Yeah, I would trade all that
Chase
shit.
Brown. Chase Brown.
I would do all that shit for Chase Brown and Odunze. I wouldn't even care about those players, man. With the players that you have like starting, don't worry about your depth anymore. Trade it all. As long as you're trading multiple players, like 4 for 3 or 4 for 2 or 2 for 1, I would do those trades.
All right, and then we got another one.
Burn the depth.
Unknown.
Vidal or DK. Ooh. Let's look at Vidal real quick. I think Vegas has Vidal higher. I think 17. Let me look. Nope. 14, Jason. I have 17. That's what it was. So you and I both have him as a, middle running back 2. Vegas has as a high end running back 2. So Vegas really likes him at Jacksonville. And I think that this game's going to be a lot more low scoring than you can imagine.
I agree with you on that. I agree.
I'm serious.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because the Chargers don't allow points. Jacksonville's defense plays amazing every fucking once in a while. And I think this is that once in a while. I think it's going to be a defensive game. So Vidal, I'm like a little low on, but when you start looking at running backs, dude, you got to rank him high because he gets like 20. He's probably going to get 20 touches. So is Vidal or what?
Or DK in the flex. DK plays against the Bengals.
Oh, dude, DK at home versus Cincinnati. So I was going to rank him super low because I've been hating on DK, even though I pushed DK to begin the year with. But at home versus Cincinnati, dog, you are starting DK Metcalf. Like, that is a must start, Jason.
Yeah. I haven't been really a fan of DK this year, but this is a great matchup for him this week. I think this might have been the highest I've ranked him because of his matchup this week.
Let's see. Is Trey Hendrickson playing right now? Let me look at this. Trey Hendrickson. Make Trey. Oh, bad news officials. So apparently, no, they're not. Shamar Stewart, Trey Henderson. Yeah, they out. So you starting. Cincinnati's defense has been way worse, even without Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, yeah, dude. Roger's going to have all the time of the day.
So DK Metcalf is a play there, dog.
Jamie. Oh,
Sexy.
Tyler.
Mexi.
Big turd versus small turd this week in Listener League.
I know. I meant to message him, and I was like, dude, you're using my own thing against me, man. I remember I got pissed off when he drafted Travion Henderson, and then I looked at my points, and I was like, it was like 28.5 points. I'm down already? And I was like, oh, shit, who had that many points? It was Travion Henderson. So, Sexy Mexi? Oh, shit, my back just almost went out. I'm watching you. But, yeah, this is one of my most important matchups of the year, Jason, trying to beat Jamie.
Yeah, I drafted Trayvon Henderson, and I traded him away to Jamie. So,
well, at least you were going down with the shit with me.
Yep, I was feeling it.
There was a huge thread on Travion Henderson today, and they're like, "Hey, man, who held him?" And they're like, "We're not making playoffs, but at least we could say we held on to Travion Henderson."
Yeah, we held on strong to our third pick.
Yeah. And then there was somebody who's like, I traded for him a couple weeks ago. I was all, fuck you.
Get out of here.
You're
Get
off
out of
the
this chat.
banned, dog. You're banned. You're cooked. You're cooked. Chat, you're cooked. All
There's
right.
still time, Tyler. There's still time.
Hey, Matt Collins, what did I forgot to see what Matt Collins did? Because I've been pushing Matt Collins for a while, and I like that you ranked him 33 as well.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about this when we were recording that I think you started him in your league, and I was thinking about picking him up and starting him this week, but there was nobody that I wanted to drop. He's been getting involved a lot.
Oh God. I mean, yeah, 4 for 64. That sucks. 10 fantasy points. But 10 plus fantasy points in 3 of the last 4, Jason. Stephon Diggs was the big guy last night.
Yeah, he's been probably the most consistent wide receiver on their team.
Holy shit, man. I'm going to die. Okay. I went to the doctor, Jason, and they said my blood pressure is insane. Insane.
Did you have to take pills?
Nah. It's just high-ish. And so what I do, I went and I bought some bacon. Bacon!
Bacon fixes everything. Inject the grease. Do you ever inject the grease in yourself while you're eating the bacon? That's when you know you really hit
like venom, dude. I've got a couple of fucking packs on my back with like hoses already connected to my veins.
It's like Bane, dude. It's like
no, not Bane from like I'm talking like the stupid Bane from the Batman with the nipples.
Yep,
George Clooney.
That's what I said.
Whatever, dude. Any other questions?
No, just Jamie.
So Drake May, Vegas had ranked number 1 overall this week, Jason.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't rank him over. I still can't rank him over Jamar Like, I can't rank him over some players, but emergence of Travion Henderson, I know you're worried about.
Yeah, I am. Because part of the greatness of Travion Henderson right now is that he's converting on the goal line opportunities. He scored from all his touchdowns came outside the 5-10 yard line.
I watched him. I was like, holy shit. I could not believe. I thought it was on like on the 1 or 2 yard lines, Jason. They were pretty far out, and they were both awesome.
Yeah, one he got a little help from his offensive line. But when they're scoring like that, Drake May doesn't need to throw the ball when he get that close to the line of scrimmage. And when he does, he threw it to Trayvon Henderson.
I still have that rank. Oh, I guess I do. This is still in Vegas rank, isn't it? Is that in show rank? It's not in show rank. My bad.
Have you gotten over the running backs yet?
I'm going over them, Jason, right now. So you have Devon Achane number 1. Washington. This is a over. I think it's in Spain, dude.
Oh, dude, you're right. You're right. Yeah, dude.
I was like, when you said you're right, I was like, what the fuck? Right.
Yeah.
Who am I talking to? Is this Cody from Step by Step?
Yeah. I didn't even. Damn. Oh well. The Commanders' defense just sucks, dude. They suck.
Brah,
they suck.
You catch that wave, brah. It's like some guy was like, do you surf? And I was like, no.
The web, yeah.
I was like, I went on a boogie board a couple times and I fucking ate sand. And I went back to the beach and ate some seafood. Jason. Devon Achane, though, went nuts and what I want to ask is, do you think that what's his name is going to start calling the defensive plays? Do you think that's going to matter? He used to call plays for the Dallas Cowboys. What is his name?
Oh, Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
He's going to start doing what?
He's taking over playing calling after last game because the Washington defense has been they lost Lattimore. They have one of the worst cornerbacks in the league. I can't remember, but he's on my worst cornerback every single week. Damn, what's the fuck is his name? I can't remember. It's not Sane Strill. Ah, shit. I can't remember. Whatever, dude.
Lattimore?
Lattimore's out. He's out for the year.
Who are you talking about?
Sane Strill, maybe?
Insane Drill?
He's got one of the worst quarterbacks. They got one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. How do you feel about Washington? Remember, coming into the year, they were like the oldest roster by like an average of like 3 years with like Von Miller and all these assholes from Seattle, Bobby Wagner. So, hey, do you think it's going to make a difference, or is Washington defense going to be ass for the remainder of the season?
I don't think it's going to make a difference. And they use Achane in like so many different ways. I think he's just gonna. I mean, we saw what Jahmyr Gibbs did. I know it's going to be different play calling. He's trying to pull a Dan Campbell, I guess. If he could do it, I could do it too. I don't think he's going to. I don't. I think Achane's going to still just run and score all over them, dude. He's going to tear it up.
Vegas,
I believe that.
Vegas ranked Jalen Warren top 5. You and I are top 10-ish. So Vegas super high on Jalen Warren. Vegas super high on Travion Henderson. I know that already played out.
Oh,
and
wow.
They were right. I was like, fuck. I own Travion. He was a hold for me because I was like, I have to believe. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm starting to believe, Jason. I'm starting to believe. But yeah, I'm going down. Woody Marks. Vegas has 15. You and I both have him like around 20. At Tennessee. And remember, Tennessee allows not that many pass attempts, so there should be a lot of rushing attempts. My problem is I think that Chuba Hubbard, or not Chuba Hubbard, I think that Nip Chubb might has the potential for a touchdown or 2.
Yeah, that's going to be the concern. That's what we saw that, the second week after Woody Marks had a breakout game earlier in the season. Then he had a good game last week where he got 60 snaps to Chubb's like 10. Vegas does think he's going to do well. We saw that in our Vegas answers or Vegas odds. What are we talking about? Episode. I don't know. I think I'm just still a little bit nervous because of Nick Chubb, and he's got a sweet matchup though. If he could get those 60 snaps and the coaches finally believe in him, I think he can actually do a lot better than what do I have him as ranked 20th? Yeah.
Yeah, Woody Marks. And then I do want to say RJ Harvey, Jason, ranked number 20. So you're a little bit higher on him. But hey, Vegas thinks he's a high-end running back too, man. So if you've got RJ Harvey, you might as well put him in.
I think this is just more of an opportunity thing. We've seen how like great he's been with like the low amount of opportunities that he has. Now he's going to probably double it, triple it, quadruple it this game. Hopefully. This is another guy that I can see him cracking in the top 12, but I don't know what Sean Payton's going to do with Battier. Battier.
Oh, Battier, dude. You said Battier. I almost got enraged. I was like, fuck that guy. I hated Battier so much when he was winning with the Heat, dude, and LeBron James when I hated LeBron James. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
remember
man.
what I'm talking about? Huh?
No.
Shane Battier, dude.
Oh,
player.
Shane Battier.
Duke. I think he played at Duke.
Blue Devil. Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Anyways, moving forward, Jason, I want to point out some players that like Vegas is confused about. So some players that, have a higher their variables or their ceiling and their floor are really high this week. DeAndre Swift at Minnesota. Minnesota's been killing the run, Jason. Swift was injured. So Vegas is staying away from that. Rashad White, they were staying away from, but now what's his name officially got ruled out. But Sean Tucker was actually the better running back last week. And Buffalo cannot stop the run. So who's going to be better, Rashad White or Sean Tucker? Vegas is kind of staying out of it. You and I ranked Rashad White as the starting running back.
Yeah, I think Sean Tucker was the first running back this year to rush over 50 yards against the Patriots.
There you go. And then Tyrone Tracy, Jason, as well. They're kind of staying out of that. They're trying to think about that.
How can they do that, dude? That pisses me off.
Yeah, I know.
The peeps want to know.
I know, dude. Well, hey, man, Vegas does want to lose money. So if there's some like, uncertainty about if there's too many variables, they're going to stay out of it. Chris Rodriguez at Miami is super interesting to me, and I'm glad that you ranked him as a flex because I think that he is a flex option this week at Miami, man. And I know that's in Spain, but usually the running backs, I want to say the running games usually carry over across seas. I want to say Jordan Mason had a good game when he was over there. So, yeah, Jason, I kind of like Chris Rodriguez this week as a sneaky play.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good once they get over their sea legs. Do you get it?
No, I don't.
Oh, so it's the worst part of being a dad sometimes is these dumb jokes. I think the last 2 weeks I've seen Chris Rodriguez get a goal line carry and a touchdown. So, dude, Olaf is saying 200 yards for Sean Tucker versus the Bills.
He's a Bills fan. He's a Bills fan, I'm pretty sure.
You go run on the Bills.
I mean, I was downgrading Baker. I mean, where do I have Baker Mayfield? I want to say, where does Vegas have Baker Mayfield? Because the running game, it's one of those run funnel defenses, Jason. Where the fuck is Baker Mayfield? Vegas has him 14. So Vegas is like, hey, man, you cannot pass against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Tua did all right. I think he had like 2 touchdowns, didn't he?
I don't know. Achane is the one that really tore it up. I know he did have a touch. He threw a touch. I think you're right. I think he had a passing touchdown to Waddle and Achane.
There you go. But yeah, as far as this season goes, Buffalo's like really good against the pass, but is allowing a ton against the run. Ever since that Milano got injured, man, like 3 years ago, they have not been able to stop the run. And the biggest thing from sports radio today was if the Bills lose this game, which versus Tampa Bay, man, that wouldn't be surprising to me. Even though it's going to be 40-mile-an-hour winds and 30 degrees. So the Bills, there was a lot of players that there was a sports beat writer that wrote that a lot of the players of the Buffalo Bills, it was too hot in Miami and they weren't ready for it. So they were all like super hot last week in Miami. And that's why they got their ass kicked. So now they're back in 30 degrees, in Buffalo, and Tampa Bay's going up there. And that weather's terrible, Jason. So I don't know, man. I think the only for sure thing is James Cook in like the running game for Tampa Bay as well.
Where do you have James Cook?
Oh, dude, I've got James Cook number 4. So I think Vegas had him. Let's see. Yeah, Vegas didn't even have him ranked because they're like, I guess they just haven't done it yet because they're probably the weather. But you had him 10. So I was like, dude, I don't know how I rank him. I ranked Bijan Robinson ahead of him because Bijan Robinson is going to get 120 all-purpose yards, probably no touchdowns, but still, James Cook, man, is like 100. He had a bad game last week. Again, that was like an outlier of a game down in Miami. What'd you say?
The last 2 weeks.
I thought he had 100 yards, and then he had 200 yards before that.
Oh, no. You're right. But I mean, 13 points from a what? Yeah.
But, dude, I mean, literally, if your running back's getting 100 fucking yards, like, I'm like, oh, God, this fool's on a roll. I know fantasy points are one thing, but if your running back's getting 100 yards, man, like, you're doing pretty good.
Right. So I guess it's coming down to that he needs to score a touchdown, and that's – yeah, the games he doesn't score a touchdown, he has not played well. So that's the end of it, right? Or that's part of the problem. If he doesn't score a touchdown, he's.
I mean, dude,
Josh Allen's going to be there at the goal line taking it from him, and that's what we hope doesn't happen.
At home versus Kansas City, that fool had 27 touches. Now, what's the key? They learned the key to beat Patrick Mahomes is to run the ball. But I mean, 27 rushes at home versus Kansas City, at home versus Tampa Bay, man, it's going to be a lot of the same shit. So,
right. We just got to hope he gets a touchdown.
Like, I think his floor is like 14 points. So I'm still all about James Cook, man. Like, I think James Cook's top 5 play this week, no matter what.
Even without a touchdown.
I don't give a fuck, Jason. I can't. Okay, so I'm not out here.
I'm going to make sure because he's definitely touchdown dependent. So you're saying he's going to score a touchdown.
He's not touchdown dependent, man. He got 100 yards.
Yeah, but he only like 12 or 13 points?
My God. We're complaining about 12 or 13 points. What are we doing?
Dude. I got a little bit, my standard's a little bit higher, man. So I got this guy in the 3rd round. It was like 13 points higher.
Are we turning into like a hot take show, Jason?
Like,
are you like
Stephen A. Smith back in the day?
He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You only got 100 yards last week. I don't know how to feel about this.
Ezekiel Elliott for the win. We do have a question, though, from Brandon. Are you going to start Nix or Tua given the current matchup? I have Waddle, so I'm leaning towards Tua.
Oh, you're going Tua, dog, with Waddle.
Shoot.
So, I mean, I think I have Tua ranked over, Nix and Tua. Oh, I do have Bo Nix over Tua. But, like, same tier. And I do like chasing. If I had Waddle, Jason, I'd probably start Tua. Am I wrong?
No, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would use that stack.
Yeah, Bo Nix is. I don't know, man. Bo Nix. I own Bo Nix in my dynasty, and I was like, Sean Payton. he's tied to Sean Payton. It's going to be great. I am so done drafting quarterbacks in their second year, dude. I'm not going to do it. It ain't happening anymore. So unless you're 1 out of a million, now like Jackson Dart, Jason, are we gonna get Jackson Dart next year? Maybe because he runs the ball a ton, but it's gonna be a new coach. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, it seems like second year quarterbacks have been sucking a lot lately. So I'm kind of out on that. I think the second year slump for quarterbacks with tape on them is a real thing. But Bo Nix right now, man, I wouldn't be starting, man. I'd be starting fucking anybody over him. Tua over Bo Nix.
I think majority, you're right. Because there's one second year quarterback right now who's in the MVP race. So, but I think majority of the second year.
Oh, Drake May. Yeah, and the biggest thing to him, Jason, it was like, the thing was him. He's a surprise. So I will be into drafting second year quarterbacks, but not maybe the ones that have a lot of success in the first year. You know what I'm saying? He had a terrible offensive line. He had a terrible head coach, no offensive help at all. And he had to take his lumps. And then he got Josh McDaniels and Mike Vrabel. We knew he was going to be better this year. So maybe things like that I'll be in on. But dude, I know that Jaden Daniels would be good if he was healthy, but still, I guarantee he would not be as good as he was last year. And then Caleb Williams is actually better this year, but we knew that was going to happen with that interior line and that offensive coordinator as well. So there's some things I guess if they get the offensive line and the coordinator and the coach, I'll change my mind. But dude, just basing it off of success off of 1 year does not seem to be helping.
And I think the main difference that you're also talking about too is Bo Nix and Jane Daniels, they went in the top 10 for quarterbacks for draft picks, where Drake May and Caleb Williams, they were my first overall pick for quarterbacks. They were actually my second.
And who knows, man, Drake May might have a down year next year because they're going to see a whole year. They're going to have a tape on an entire year of him in the Josh McDaniels offense. So, it's shit like that I don't think about, And then later on, I'm like, oh God, what was I doing? So I think that's a real possibility as well.
All right, we got Zaza. Is RJ Harvey a must start?
So if you are, is that a mosquito? Oh my God. Fuck you. Mosquitoes, man. I'm getting killed in my garage. Is RJ Harvey a must start, Jason? So if we were saying must start, a must start is a top 24 running back. Where is he? Oh man, he's 21. 16. Vegas has him number 20. RJ Harvey is a must start this week, Jason.
You got yourself an RB1 this week. At
home versus Kansas City. I get it, dude. But hey, we just talked about who was it, man? I think it was James Cook. Had 27 carries versus Kansas City. People run the ball versus Kansas City, and that defense versus Kansas, they're going to hold them in lock, which I want to talk to you about real fast, Jason. You have Rashee Rice, number 2. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have number 2. So what is your logic behind that? I want to know, because I have Rashee Rice.
Who's going to cover this guy? Come on.
Patrick Surtain is out. Jaquan McMillan is their next best cornerback, and he is the slot cornerback. That's the issue there. But I think let me look real quick and see what Rashee Rice is.
I don't think there is. You got certain wide receivers that I don't care about the matchup. I go about the game script, and he's one of them. And it's you could probably put 2 guys on him. I still think this guy's going to get 20 points because of how they play. I don't think they're going to be running the ball against the Broncos in Denver. I think there's a chance they're going to be airing it out, and he's the favorite target for Patrick Mahomes.
He runs the most routes, Jason, out of the slot, and that's their best cornerback is Jaquan McMillan.
Yeah, but I think he's going to give the reception. Yeah, and now he's getting used a lot around the goal line, bro.
He had that rushing touchdown last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
And I think even that same game, he had a few other opportunities that he ended up being 2 inches short, and then they end up giving it to Kareem
first
Hunt.
That's not the first time I heard that. Jason, Real quick, Jordan Addison. Vegas has ranked 25. We have ranked way lower. We're giving up on Jordan Addison. Ted McMillan, Vegas has ranked 21 versus D. Alford and the Falcons. Jason, you and I both have met like a borderline wide receiver 2.
Yeah, after that Vegas show, like I lost confidence for
wide receiver 3. Sorry,
T-Mac, and I
ranked him as
such.
Yeah, but he's still doing all right in the Vegas rankings. But hey, we do not like it because of pretty much because the Falcons secondary is insane.
Oh, here we go, Tyler. This is the one I've been waiting for. Zaza. Who can I trade Henderson and Harvey for, both on my bench?
Holy shit. Henderson, oh man, he was on your bench this week. I mean, you told us your team, so I guess I get it. Your 2 starting running backs are insane. You got a bunch of other shit too. Who would you start? Okay, let's look at the running backs real quick because that's like I would. I mean, Javonte Williams. Would you trade it for Javonte Williams, Jason?
Yes. Oh, yes, I would. Yeah.
Because I think that's very possible. When you're looking at a running back that's getting a ton of work, he's gonna be ranked in the top 8, 7, whatever. So yeah, I like Javonte Williams. That's probably what I would do. And then like wide receivers is where he needed help though. I think Zaza. And who were the 2 players? It was Hendo and what?
Sorry, dude. This guy did not tell us his team.
Oh, I thought that was the guy that wrote that huge message with this whole team.
No, that was Spartacus. This one was just saying, is RJ Harvey a must start this week?
Oh yeah. Well, we just answered that, right?
Yeah, and I'm looking up some like trades if you have like both of them.
I mean, would you trade both of them for Ashton Genty?
Check this out, Tyler. You got for both of these guys, they've traded for Derrick Henry. They've traded for Quishon Junkins, Chase Brown, Jalen Waddle, King Tut, and CeeDee Lamb.
If you can get CeeDee Lamb, go for it. That'd be my number 1 target.
Yeah.
And then Quinshon Judkins, Jason, I do remember he had one of the best schedules, but right now with TreVeyon Henderson, would you trade TreVeyon Henderson for Quinshon Judkins straight up?
Oh my gosh, that one is tough because I'm afraid of Ramondre Stevenson coming back and taking a lot of those touches away from Henderson. I think because of how he's been the last 2 weeks, I think you go bigger.
Yeah,
I think you go bigger.
Yeah, so we're looking at, I mean, James Cook, Rico Dowdle. You could trade for Rico Dowdle still, no problem. Javonte Williams. I'm a Jahmyr Gibbs owner, and it'd be tough right now because of the play calling. Josh Jacobs, you could probably trade for, no problem. And that's probably all that you could do for there.
We got. Yeah. Would you do RJ Harvey, TreVeyon Henderson for Woody Marks and Chase Brown?
No, I would not, Jason.
No. I figured Chase Brown might be the good selling point for that.
Yeah, I know. And we got Joe Burrow coming back by playoffs, right? TreVeyon, and if you look at Chase Brown, I wanted to rank him lower because I was like, man, where does Vegas have him ranked? Where's Chase Brown? Oh, Vegas had him ranked 11. I have him ranked 13th. Yeah, I mean, I was like, man, I should rank him lower. But when he does not have a good rushing game, Jason, he gets 8 receptions. So
yeah,
with Joe Flacco, it's either he's amazing in the passing game or the rushing game, and then Burrow's going to come back, and it's going to be the same thing. So yeah, I just think I don't know, man. Chase Brown and TreVeyon Henderson are pretty close to me right now.
I like those 2 running backs for like CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, if you could get CeeDee Lamb, man, that's what the kind of shit I'd be chasing right there. Like, just get one single player that is guaranteed with a super high floor. That's what I would be trying to do. All right, yeah. Jason, is that it?
That was it. Zaza was the last one right now. Do you got anything else to go over?
I'm looking at Vegas stuff and our stuff. Woody Marks, 15. Vegas thinks Woody Marks is going to do well. Let's see. Oh yeah, TreVeyon Henderson. Yeah. Let's look at wide receivers real quick. Justin Jefferson, I have ranked 18, Jason. I know you have ranked 9. Vegas has ranked 9. I'm like, fuck that. Justin Jefferson, man, at home versus Chicago, though. Should be good. Let's see.
No, I just got him at his ceiling that he probably won't hit.
Ted McMillan again. Vegas thinks is going to be top 21. I'm trying not to start him this week.
Where do you have Sutton?
What'd you say?
Where do you have Sutton?
Sutton, number 29. Vegas has 27. So I have Troy Franklin ahead of Sutton. Jason, you have Franklin right behind Sutton. Vegas has, Franklin right ahead of Sutton as well. So.
Yeah, the only reason why I have Sutton even this high is because I read something that he does great in single high defense, and the Chiefs run a lot of that.
And Kansas City runs the most single high defense. I saw that tweet. It was on Twitter or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. So I saw that, and I was like, oh, my gosh. For this information, I have to rank him higher than I would like to.
Yeah. Matthew Golden, Jason, you think is a flex option, huh?
Wait, who?
Matthew Golden.
Oh, yeah, he could be. And that's just with the potential of it being a shootout, even though I really don't think it will be.
Who would you rather start? Trey Tucker or Tyler Lockett? I'd rather start Tyler Lockett.
Oh my gosh. Dude, Trey Tucker ran every single route. He was 100% participation in route last week. He's got a really good matchup this week. I think I got to go Trey Tucker. And if I remember, if this is the same game, it might have been the game before. He scored a touchdown, but they had to call it back for pass interference because of a pick play.
Are you talking about that Thursday night game?
Yes.
Well, God bless you, Jason, because I didn't watch that whole thing. I love the Vegas podcast. Hey, man. Thanks so much, Olaf. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that's good or not. And so that's great to hear that you like it.
We got Charlene. Your thoughts on Hunt? I picked him up as a handcuff.
Kareem Hunt? So Kareem Hunt, Jason, I think Vegas has 22. And I was like, holy shit, man. What's up with that? I have him as a high-end flex option. So standard or 0.5 leagues, he's like almost a must start in your flex. At Denver, Jason, you got to be thinking they're going to run the ball more, but they had don't they have a decent run defense as well?
Yeah, they do. They're actually ranked 28th in running back points per game, only giving up 18. And Hunt, unfortunately, because we saw Isaiah Pacheco go down. Like when he went down, only 13 carries, and he tied his season high with 49 rushing yards. He did get a goal line touchdown though, and I think that's what you're going to hope again this week is that he's going to get another goal line opportunity and be successful on that. Because
you're thinking that Hunt's going to get a touchdown. I was like, let me go to DraftKings real quick. I was like, I bet you he's at negative odds for a touchdown, and his yards are probably like at 45 or 40 or 35, something like that.
I don't think he's going to get a touchdown.
Yeah, so he's literally only a flex option. I would not start him as a running back 2 or anything like that. Let's see. Kareem Hunt, Jason. Oh, here we go. 40 is yards is over and under is at 45.5. And his touchdown score is plus 100. So, high 30%. As far as the touchdown goes. I thought he'd be in the negatives. So Vegas is looking at him as, his floor is at 4 points, which is not good. But if he gets that touchdown, Jason, he's definitely a flex option. And I would think he's going to get a touchdown this week.
Okay. Then we got Kenny. He says, are we going to put Troy Franklin or Burden in a bench stash for PPR?
Bench stash. Now, DJ Moore leaving injured was, hey, man, maybe Luther Burden would do it. Troy Franklin, man.
I'm sorry. He did not leave injured that game. I did check. He did just not receive anything.
So, yeah, you're going Troy Franklin, dude, over Luther Burden all day, every day. I like Troy Franklin in my dynasty league, so I'm holding on to him long term, even over Luther Burden. So
yeah, he's getting 10 targets a game.
Yeah, and even in the worst game ever, he got a touchdown and 14 fantasy points. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at a top 30 wide receiver. compared to somebody that you hope becomes a top 30 wide receiver. So you're keeping Franklin no matter what, man.
All right, we got Brandon. Trade Gibbs for Josh Allen. I already have Cook and Bijan. Quarterbacks are Nix and DJ on bye. Picked up 2 off waivers.
So again, you got to think about this. Like, where would Gibbs go in a redraft league? He'd go first round still. Where would Josh Allen go in a he'd be going like 4th round. So are you asking, should you trade a 4th round pick for a 1st round pick? Do not do that. Now, if you want to get Josh Allen and a Kamani Vidal or somebody, dude, that's going to get you some fantasy points in as a running back, I totally support that. But just straight up Gibbs versus Josh Allen, Jason, that you're going to get ripped off. I've got to pee real quick.
Okay. Then we got Frank in here. Well, what's cracking? What's cracking, Frank? Okay, Charlene. I don't know if you can hear me, Tyler, from back there, or if you can hear my water heater going. If you guys can hear that, I am sorry. Charlene's back because Pete Carroll is there. He wants his old team back. Seattle. Lockett is wide receiver 1. Yeah, that's no doubt. He's got a freaking Geno Smith, Tyler Lockett. Then he drafted a Marshawn Lynch player. Yeah. But Tyler Lockett's like 40 years old, dude. That's the only thing. But then now you got me thinking, yeah. So he's going to be wide receiver 1. He's got a good matchup this week against the Cowboys. I just like Tucker because he's on the field 100% of the time. All right. Possum, full PPR, Flex Pearsall, Ertz, Mononagae, or Tucker.
Woo! Pearsall, let's see.
I think we got to go to a wide receiver rankings.
Pearsall, yeah. So we're looking at Pearsall, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about Pearsall ranked, dude. I
don't think I have him ranked either.
So 43. Vegas has 36. So Vegas had Pearsall ranked. I was very surprised by that. As a flex option. So that's not bad, right? At Arizona. And the Manana guy was the other person I heard, was it, right?
Yeah.
Manana guy. Oh, yeah, dude. So are we taking a flex option on Pearsall? I would go, man, Minnesota, Jason's been really good against the run.
Yep.
I think I would go Pearsall at anything that's 0.5 PPR or more. Is that crazy?
No, that's not crazy. That makes sense.
Because I'm like, I think they're both the same tier, but if you get a reception, at least you get 10 yards. You get a point.
Yeah.
Manana guy's not gonna get receptions. You're hoping for a touchdown with Manana guy. That's your thing.
But they also said for Trey Tucker or Zach Ertz.
Trey Tucker or Zach Ertz. So Zach Ertz is going. He's playing in Spain versus Miami, right?
Yep.
And with Marcus Mariota. So Zach Ertz, Vegas has it ranked as a top 11. So would you rather have Zach Ertz or Manana guy?
Oh, I mean, I just don't like the matchup with the Manana guy this week. Ertz.
Yeah. So Pearsall over Ertz and Manana guy. And then what was the other one? It was
Trey Tucker.
Fuck. I know you like Trey Tucker, Jason, but I'm like, I really like
I'm not like really liking him. You were just wondering him or Tyler Lockett. I like a person who is on the field always.
So I've got Ricky Pearsall ranked right behind Trey Tucker, dude. 42 and 43. Vegas has Trey Tucker 31. Vegas has Ricky Pearsall 36. I would go Trey Tucker over Ricky Pearsall, Jason, at Dallas. Deron Bland and they're starting a cornerback that's only played one game. So I would just attack that secondary, Jason.
I'm that cornerback. Yo, we got 21 people in this chat. Thank you guys. If you go ahead, press the like. We appreciate everybody here. We got a couple more questions. So we got Frank. He's back. One running back, one flex. Woody, Chris Brown, Harvey, Flowers, or J-Mo and J-Mo.
Woody, Chase Brown, not Chris. Chris Brown, you're not starting.
Why do I say Chris Brown every single time?
He's out there trying to take sexy pics with chicks, man.
Aren't we all?
So Chase Brown's a must start. Who's the other one? Woody Marks?
Chase Brown, RJ Harvey, Flowers, and J-Mo.
Damn. So who do you like? I like RJ Harvey over Woody Marks, Jason. But it's very close.
That it is very close. I think they're in the same tier. It's just because like we're hoping that Woody's going to get majority of the carries again.
Yeah.
And then RJ Harvey's matchup it's not the best for an RB1 role.
Right. So like the floor for RJ Harvey and Woody Marks are both low. Like they really are. Like they could both get you 4 fantasy points and you're gonna hate it. And then Jameson Williams, though, at Philadelphia, right? So they've got Quinshon Judkins now with no Sam Laporta. I like Jalen Hurts scoring points versus Detroit. I like 7+ targets in 3 of the last 4 games. I actually like Jameson Williams, especially if you're in any type of PPR. I'm going Jameson Williams out of all those players. What was the first player, though, Jason, real quick?
It was
Woody Marks, RJ Harvey.
Chase Brown.
Oh, Chase Brown, number 1. You're starting Chase Brown, and then Jameson Williams, and then RJ Harvey, and then Woody Marks. But Woody Marks and RJ Harvey are a coin flip for me, whereas Chase Brown is strong number 1 and Jameson Williams strong number 2.
All right, we got Crypto Raccoon here. What's up, guys?
What's up, Crypto?
He's got a question. Should I start Donald or pick up McCarthy off a waiver?
Oh, God. Sam Darnold, man. Listen, I'm biased. I'm a Vikings fan. I do not like JJ McCarthy. And hey, man, Sam Darnold took us pretty far last year, right? So Sam Darnold has the highest PFF rating out of any quarterback this year, or some shit like that. Now he has got a tough matchup. Who is at Seattle? They're at Seattle, right? This week, or who's playing Seattle this week, Jason? Let me look.
The Rams.
Oh, that's right. So he's going against the Rams. So that's tough. His ceiling is not there. But like for 15 to 18 fantasy points, I like Sam Darnold. And JJ McCarthy, man, like, let me just look at JJ McCarthy before I talk shit about him, okay?
I think Sam Darnold's like the least sacked quarterback this season. So if he's upright,
which is insane because they had the worst offensive line last year, and he held on to the ball the most last year. It's like it came out of nowhere.
Well, now Seattle's offensive line is healthy for the first time in like 3 seasons.
So yeah, JJ McCarthy, Jason, at Detroit, he did have 18 fantasy points, but he ran in a touchdown. When he didn't run in a touchdown, he had 250 yards against at home versus Baltimore, the highest he's going to have. So, I mean, dude, he was under 50% completion rate at home versus Baltimore. Now he's at home versus Chicago, another great matchup. But he needs a rushing touchdown to be anything, Jason. He's ran the ball 9 times and 5 times. I guess that's what you're catching, what you're chasing there. But I'm not starting JJ McCarthy, dog. Okay. And then after this week, you can pretty much cut his ass. He's at home versus Washington, week 14, then at Dallas, week 15. I guess you can keep on holding them.
Ooh, I know which way you're going to go with this. Next up, Nick, would you trade A.J. Brown and Charbs for Waddle? He's on the bubble. He needs consistency.
Yeah, dude. Now is the time you trade that shit. Are you to be like A.J. Brown, right? I have him ranked pretty high this week. 19. Vegas has him ranked 16 because he bitched a ton, right? Waddle, we have ranked top 10. I want to say, yeah, top 10. Vegas has ranked top 10. So you're getting a top 10. You're upgrading like a tier, maybe 2 tiers, and you're getting rid of one of the players you're probably not going to even start. It was A.J. Brown on who?
Charbs. Charbonnet.
Yeah, dude. So you're literally taking like pretty much a bench player and a flex player and trading him for a wide receiver 1. So if you can do that, man, I would do that every single time.
Cortland Sutton, Ricky Pearsall, or Parker Washington. Pick one.
So Sutton, I think you got to go Sutton, right? Because Sutton's at at home versus Kansas City is 29. Parker Washington is okay. So this is where it becomes difficult, Jason, because you have him ranked Parker. I love Parker Washington, but he's going against the Chargers, man. The Chargers are a good defense as far as limiting points and big plays. I don't see any kickoff returns for him this week either. So Vegas has him ranked 49 pretty much, super low, right? I have him ranked 35. Jason has him ranked 36. So that's a flex option. And then Cortland Sutton, you did rank higher. I think that I would bank on the touchdown from Cortland Sutton this week on like 5 targets and like 40 yards. And then Parker Washington might have a really bad week. They got Jacoby Myers. BTJ's returning this week. I would probably go with Cortland Sutton, Jason. The number one, wide receiver 1, pretty much wide receiver 2 now, with Franklin being more targeted. But Parker is like the third option, Jason.
Okay, then Charlene. Hey, we appreciate the engagement, Charlene. He's
Charlene
got a lot of questions. I had Jaden Reed on my IR slot. I know that GB wide receiver core is hard to guess from week to week. Your thoughts? He's in my slot too, and I was gonna say
I just saw the tweet that he's making more progress. Romeo Dobbs will always be the most targeted. So like right now he's the most targeted, and he's probably going to catch. He's the only wide receiver there, so we got to rank him high. Vegas has him 20 top 2. Bottom a low end wide receiver 2. So do we. But man, if Jaden Reed comes back, they're all going to be in that flex option list. So if you can keep a flex option on your IR, Jason, you got to keep it.
Okay. Let's do like 3 more, Tyler. I know we're like over an hour here. We got Alex. Wait, why's that coming up? Alex, he's saying Vidal or Harvey.
Oh, Vidal. So now the problem with Vidal is every other game is bad, and he had a good game last week. So logic tells you Vidal's going to be bad, right? But they're at Jacksonville. Vegas has him ranked 14th. I've got him ranked 17th. Jason 19. Harvey is just a tier below. So if you I would not hold anything against you if you really believe in RJ Harvey at home versus Kansas City, but at home versus Kansas City is a bad matchup, dude. And you don't know what you're getting out of Harvey. Whereas Vidal, he's going to have 18 touches. It's just going to be at Jacksonville. So give me the touches of Vidal.
Okay, then Frank is saying, I want to play with my new shiny toys, Judkins, Woody, and Harvey. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. You get them new? Well, play them. They're shiny. Here we go. That wasn't really a question. Oh, Nick is saying Dart has been our QB1 over the past 4 weeks. What are your thoughts rest of the season when he returns? QB1.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man, Dart would have been what? We probably would have ranked him ahead of Dak Prescott, for God's sake. So, like, maybe a top 5 wide receiver this week because a lot of bad matchups for Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. But Dart, the rest of the season, I can't remember what his strength of schedule was, Jason, but I'm going to look at it right now as far as, like, what he's got going on. With a new coach, right? And the coach is an Andy Reid disciple, I'm pretty sure. And he's young, and he's an offensive guy. So he should do well for the remainder of the season. He's been getting 20-plus points, man, every game pretty much. 22-plus points. And then, but he's got, let's just say he's out for Green Bay at Detroit. He scored 18 points. Dude, he scored 28 points at Denver, for God's sakes. So Detroit and Denver and then a bye. So bad matchups, but week 15, he's gonna get 25 fantasy points at home versus Washington. At home versus Minnesota might be bad, Jason, because they stopped the run. And then at Las Vegas, 20-plus fantasy points. So 2 of the 3 weeks in the playoffs, smashes. At home versus Minnesota might be bad, but again, at Denver, he scored 28 fantasy points. So I think it's going to be a top 6 option moving forward.
Yeah, Nick, listen to this. Just for quarterbacks, he's 6th in carries per game, 2nd in design runs per game. Red zone carries per game for quarterbacks, he's 4th. Yards per carry, 4th. Rushing touchdowns, he's number 1 for quarterbacks. So, and with Scotabo out of there, I think he had a couple 1-yard touchdowns the games that Scotabo was out. Tyler, also got to say, this Nick guy just donated $5.
Holy shit, Nick.
Yeah. Nick, welcome to the team.
Yeah, I tell people I'm like Napoleon Dynamite, man. I make like $1 an hour. Napoleon Dynamite makes more than I do. And now we got $10 the other day, $5 now. It's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Nick,
you guys have been great. We appreciate
man,
everything.
yeah, but spending your hard-earned money, man, $5 is a big deal to me. It's 2 tacos, man, from the place I like. So thank you so much. That really means a lot to us.
All right, Tyler. I think we got to end it.
Hey, this is the end. Bye.
Of the world, and we know it.
Hey, that was I think that's on what's that? Independence Day, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was the show, man. If you got any questions, comment down below. We will answer it when we can. Hopefully, we earned 8 thumbs up, man. That helps us a ton. Hopefully, we earned a subscription. That helps us even more. So, hey, Jason, please send us out.
Yes, just so you guys know, every Friday at 6 o'clock Pacific time, we are doing this, our live rankings, and we do Q&As. If you guys got questions for the week for the upcoming games, let us know. Be here. Have a couple of brewskis, talk shop. We got another video coming out tomorrow morning. It's for running back matchups. Which ones have good ones? Which ones have bad ones? So we got Tyler's earliest waiver wire show on the planet coming out Sunday. Make sure to catch that. We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
This is the Fantasy Red Zone, and we appreciate